Hi, my name is Mark Webb, and I'm going to be your instructor this quarter. And um, we are going to be covering Introduction to Java, basically CIS113. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about. First off, I want to basically make you guys aware that there is a pre-test out there in the e-learning section under the CIS 113 for this quarter. That pre-test is basically that test I want you to take. Do not look at the book. Do not look for right answers. I want to know what you know about Java right now. So I'm expecting each and every one of you to not do well on that pre-test. What that will do then is it will let me kind of have a start of where you are currently in your Java knowledge. Then at the end of the semester, I will go ahead and give you that same pre-test again to see basically what you have learned, and hopefully you'll do better at the end of the semester than you have now. First thing I'm going to talk about is this thing called the My Programming Lab. Now the My Programming Lab is kind of a way for basically it's provided by the publisher, and it's a way for us to basically kind of test your programming knowledge by actually giving you programming little snippets of things to kind of look at. So first thing you'll do is go ahead and log in to my programming. And once there, again, it's kind of broken down by chapter, I should say, by sections within the chapter, and it basically is broken down by questions, by doing things, by true false, by multiple choice. So there's all kinds of different things to do. Now, part of your grade is I want you to do specific pieces and parts, and you are graded on those. So for example, here we have, again, this is the intro to Java. There's Mark Webb, and here we have kind of a warm-up. So basically so this is kind of like a pre-test as well. So you can actually take these. This will not count against you. But you can come down here to, let's say, number 1 there. Now what you're looking for is these little things that have triangles next to them. For example, if I click on this one, there's nothing there. It's just an introduction. Why program? Nothing there as well. I expand this guy and I click there. Now there's things for us to answer. So when is a program run on a computer? The part of the computer that carries out the instruction is called the blank. So basically that's what's going on there. So these are the things you're going to then fill out. And when you get it right, it will make this little box green. If you get it wrong, it will make that little box red. And so some of these, or I should say most all these, are going to be mandatory as part of the grading system. Another thing you notice is we have up here the e-text. This is actually the e-text version of the book. If you click on it, you now have an electronic version of the textbook for this particular class. So when it comes up, we'll see the delicious watermelon that's on the front of the book. And here it comes. Yep, there it is. So starting out with Java, from control structures through objects, and this is the 5th edition. Now on the left hand side over here is basically the table of contents. We can expand this guy and actually then get directly into that particular chapter, so we can actually read that chapter right here online. Okay. So as you can see, like here's chapter 1. It's broken down into 7 different sections. It talks about introduction, why program, computer systems, hardware and software, programming languages, what is a program made of, the programming process, object-oriented programming, etc., etc. We are going to be covering chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 this quarter. Chapter 6, 8, 9, I believe 10, and maybe 11 is what will be covered in the 155 class. Okay, so so that's basically that. Again, here's the code lab. You log in and you basically will, what's really nice about this, let me get into one of the different chapters here. It'll actually have you Right. So it'll say, hey, here's basically a snippet of instructions for a piece of code for a program. Go ahead and type that right there, and it will actually mark you correct or incorrect. And now I do give credit for partial answers. If you got part of it right but got part of it wrong, I will give credit for that. It's not just an all or nothing type of a solution. So you're going to find out with programming that's kind of how it works. Okay, so so that's my programming lab. Again, if we go out to Midstate and we go to the e-learning, there we go into my courses, and there you'll see all of your online courses. The one we're looking for is CIS113. And you will only see those weeks that are available to you. Apparently you guys have been educated, or you know the kind of the laws, I guess the rule set that Midstate has provided, as far as you must turn in some type of substantial gradable homework every week to get marked as present for the class. If not, you get marked as absent. With this section right here, these things will never go away the entire semester. They will always be there. This week will only be here for that week, then so on and so forth. So again, on Wednesday, each week will come to life on Sunday night, and then the following week will basically go away that following Wednesday. So you kind of have about 3 or 4 days of overlap between the programs. So again, you're going to have 3 things every week: a quiz, the programming lab, and the assignment for that week. I do have PowerPoint presentations that the publisher has provided to me. I've included those in this folder right here, that you can read those and look at those at your leisure as well. Hopefully as you cover that particular chapter, would be a great thing. Again, here's that pre-test. Here's the My Programming Lab link. Here's a tutorial on how to use the My Programming Lab. So I would suggest sitting down and going through that as well. Also, please go out to Skype. Create an account if you don't have one already, install it on your computer. That is going to be the way that we can communicate to each other, and that is going to be a way that I can help you. I can be able to see your screen, and I can give you direction. I can give you suggestions and help you, and so on and so forth. It's like I'm standing over your, looking over your shoulder, basically. We can also use it as a learning tool for you as well. I'll be able to lecture. You guys can see the lecture. That's basically kind of the intro video for the semester. Hopefully you saw my other video. I hope you got a good laugh out of that as well. So again, if you have any questions, if you go out here to the syllabus and scroll down, there is the instructor Mark Webb, and here's my email address, and here's some other contact information. If you click on it, it will basically go to the About Me/Mark Webb page. Has a little snippet about me, kind of a little bio thing right here. But right here is the contact page. If you click that, it will take you to my contact page, and here's some different email addresses. Here's my work phone number. Here is a phone number, but it's text only. If you try to call that number, it will tell you that it's not a calling number, it's a text only number. You can send text that, and I can get them on my phone. If you need to call me, you can click on this little icon right here. You type in your name and your phone number. It will call you and then connect to my phone. Or again, you can call my work phone. So a couple of different ways to contact me as well there. So there's my Midstate email address, and there's my work email address. So, oh, that's one thing you probably don't know. Probably a little something about Mark Webb. I've been married happily for 2 years out of 30. Anyways, I have 3 boys. I've got a 30-year-old, a 28-year-old, and a 10-year-old. 10-year-old is into scouting, and he is going to be a Boy Scout next year. He's in Weeblos right now. We have done a lot of camping, a lot of hiking, and I'm really finding out that my age is catching up to me when we do those types of things. But anyways, I work at State Farm Insurance. I'm actually a Java programmer over there. I maintain the web page. If you go to statefarm.com and go to get a rate quote for renters, condo, or homeowners, that's basically a website that I maintain and service. So, so it's a little bit about me. I ride a Harley Davidson. My wife and I both have full dress Harleys, and whenever we can, we get out on those things and we ride cross country. We've been all over from South Dakota down to Key West. So we basically been to Canada, we've been to New York, we've been all over this great country. One of the few states we've not been to is really far out west. So, you know, Arizona, California, those types of things. So, anyways, so that's a little bit about me. If you can, shoot me an email or a Skype or video message, whatever you want to do, and tell me a little bit about yourself. So that way there we kind of have a nice little repertoire between us, and I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you guys. And again, don't hesitate to call me, don't hesitate to contact me. Basically, I'm ready to basically teach you guys all about Java, and I'm sure you guys are excited to learn as well. So with that, we'll basically see you down the road, and again, call me if you have any questions.